This video will cover the procedure required by Service Transport Company for offloading product using the tractor product pump. Prior to departing the terminal, you will need to check that the hoses are appropriate color bands for the month in which they are being used. Check the product pump. Using the sight glass, ensure that it has the fluid and it is at the correct level. In addition, check the product pump for cleanliness. Before removing the cap from the product pump inlet and outlet, put on chemical-resistant gloves and place a drip bucket under the inlet-outlet pipes. Ensure that you have all the tools and accessories you will need for the job. Drip buckets, a set of Velcro straps, hose couplers, air hoses, grounding cable, and personal protective equipment. Note, for the remainder of this video, we will refer to the personal protective equipment as PPE. After loading is complete and before departing the shipper, collect your bill of lading and waybill. Verify that the waybill and the bill of lading that you are carrying the correct product for the delivery and delivery location. Also make sure that the placards on the trailer matches the UN number on the bill of lading. Upon arrival at the customs unloading area, stop and follow the operator's instructions. Do not pull into the unloading spot until instructed to do so by the plant personnel. Once you're in the unloading spot, put the truck into neutral, set the parking brake, shut the engine down. Before getting out of the truck, be sure to put on the required PPE. At a minimum, you must have on your hard hat and safety glasses. If a customer's PPE requirements are higher, follow the customer's requirement. Once you exit the truck, notice wind directions by looking for a windsock or flag. Do this in case of an emergency so that you can move upwind or crosswind of any hazardous material in the air. Place chalk blocks behind the wheel of the trailer. Ask the operator to show you the location of the safety shower and eye wash. Connect the ground cable. Note that most customers will have a grounding cable. Show the operator the location of the emergency break-off valve, which is typically found on the left front corner of the trailer. Have the customer confirm that the trailer unit number, equipment, consignee, and product on the waybill matches the shipper's bill of lading. Also have the customer identify the offloading tank. Ensure capacity for the load and the product to be offloaded. Have them sign the waybill indicating that they approve the hookup. Gather all the necessary tools you will need for the job. Place one of the drip buckets under the trailer discharge pipe and under the product pump outlet. Pull out the hoses from the storage location and lay out the ones you will need. Remove the end caps from each hose and lay the open end on the caps. Never let the open end of the hose lay on the ground, as debris or other foreign objects could enter into the hose or product could drip on the ground. Connect the two open ends of each hose and ensure a good connection. Prior to connecting the hose, check the gaskets and ensure good condition. If not, replace the gasket. Note, you may connect the hoses without a chemical-resistant suit, only if the hoses are clean. If shipper used STC hoses to load the trailer, or if the customer requirement, then you must wear a chemical-resistant suit while connecting hoses. Place a Velcro safety strap around the connection. Remove the cap from the product pump inlet and outlet. Remove the cap from the end of the hoses and connect to the product pump inlet and outlet. Verify a secure connection. Place Velcro safety strap around both connections. Put on your PPE. See the Service Transport PPE Quick Reference Guide to ensure you are putting on all required PPE for the product class being offloaded. If the customer has more stringent requirements than STC, follow the customer's requirement. The trailer must be properly vented for the product to flow correctly. If the customer does not allow the use of one of the following recommended methods: closed loop vapor recovery, opening the dome lid, or removing one of the washout caps. Then you'll have to vent through the crow's foot by removing the cap from the vent line on the trailer. Then open the trailer's vent line valves. After the operator confirms the seal number, remove the seal. Check and make sure the external valve on the trailer is closed. Before removing the cap from the discharge pipe on the trailer, ensure the internal valve on the trailer is in the closed position. Remove the dust cap from the trailer discharge pipe and connect the fitting. Before connecting the fitting, check the gasket and ensure good conditions. If not, replace gasket. Remove the plug from the hose. When the plug is removed, check gasket and ensure in good condition. If not, replace gasket. Connect the hose to the discharge pipe on the trailer. Place a Velcro safety strap around the connection. Bleed the line on the customer's tank to relieve any pressure before opening the tank's inlet. Remove the cap from the receiving tank inlet. Remove the end of the cap from the end of the hose. Connect the hose to the receiving tank inlet. Place a Velcro safety strap around the connection. Open trailer internal valve first. Gradually open external valve on the trailer and check for leaks. If there are no leaks, then open the external valve all the way. Have the customer open the valve on their storage tank. While sitting in the cab of the tractor, press on the foot brake and start the engine. In the cab of the truck, engage the PTO. Turn on the product pump by pulling the lever down. Walk around to all the connections and ensure there are no leaks. Place your hand over the rear vent and verify there is suction. Check customer's tank and make sure it is increasing. Set the cruise control and increase the RPMs to no more than 1000 RPMs. Keep an eye on the process throughout and inspect and verify that all connections are secure and there are no leaks. The best way to know if the pump is complete is when you hear the product pump start to surge and you see the hose start to rise. Walk the end of the hoses from the trailer discharge pipe to drain any product left in the hose towards the product pump. Have the customer close the valves to their storage tank. In the cab of the tractor, press the brake and disengage the PTO. Close the internal valve on the trailer. Close the vent line on the trailer. Next, place the cap back on the vent line on the trailer and verify it is secure. Close the external valve on the trailer. Use the bleeder valve to relieve any pressure from the discharge line. Remove the Velcro safety straps from the trailer discharge pipe connection. Remove hoses from the trailer discharge pipe. Disconnect any hoses between the trailer discharge pipe and the product pump inlet. Ensure there is a drip bucket underneath the connection. Place caps and plugs on the open end of the hoses to prevent dripping. Remove the fitting and place the cap on the trailer discharge line and verify it is secure. Bleed valve to relieve pressure from the product pump. Remove the Velcro safety straps from the product pump connections. Remove hoses from product pump outlet and place plug and hose. Place the secure cap on the product pump outlet, then remove hose from the pump inlet first. Place end cap on hose. Place plug and product pump inlet. Bleed the valve on the customer's tank. Remove the Velcro safety straps from the customer tank connection. Disconnect the hose from the storage tank. Cap the end of the hose. Put the plug in the customer's tank inlet. If trailer is empty, check with operator for proper disposal of any product caught in drip buckets. If there's any problem, call safety. Gather all the hoses in place in storage. Store your drip buckets in the appropriate storage compartment. Report and clean up any spills or other debris left by the process. Remove and store ground cable. Remove chalk blocks if used. Request operator to sign waybill for load received.